So today I am going to tell you my inspirational story, my own inspirational story. And before I tell my story about how I healed myself from a bad case of being on the verge of going for the diabetic with the diabetic usual stuff medicine, which was detected about 3 months back that I had very high case of glycemic index or sugar in the glucose, blood glucose. So it has gone to 48, and I thought that I will never be able to recover it. But the fighting spirit in me survived. Although at this age of 65, I never give up. So I thought of following the action of living, changing my lifestyle. So changing my lifestyle, I had no inspirational video, no one to talk to me about whether I will be successful, particularly at this age, even if I go for lifestyle change within the restriction of my own life, my personal and family life. But still, I wanted to give it a go. So my story actually reminds me of the very um, popular and oft repeated Gita shlok, Bhagavad Gita shlok, which says that karmanye vadikaraste ma phaleshu kadachan ma karma phal hetur bhur mati asango astava karmani. So basically, you have a right to perform your prescribed duty, but are not entitled to the fruits of action. But nevertheless, if you do good karma, like what I did in my case, I was reaped. The fruits automatically came in the result of my decreased blood glucose level, which was just detected 2 months, 2 days back from a fresh lab test. So it has improved from 48 to 43, 5 points drop within a space of 3.5 months. So let me show you the proof of that. Now, before I show you the proof of what I am saying, I know you all believe me, having been my viewers for a long time, but still I have the proof, so it is better to show you. But if you hang around, if you are just patient enough to know my actual lifestyle changes, simple changes that I have been talking about, then I will do that after having shown you the lab result. And so over to the lab result. So guys, as you can see that this is my lab result. Patient is me, and this is my referring doctor, and this is my age it is showing. So for confidential purpose, I have hidden these two fields, which are my address and my date of birth. Anyway, glycated hemoglobin, which also is known as HbA1c, and this is the unit that we are discussing in New Zealand, which is recognized in New Zealand, millimole per mole. So you can see that exactly 1 year back, in around 22nd of July 2024, it was quite a high level, 46 millimole per mole again, and in 40 it jumped over to 48 here, and just within a span of how many months? It is about 8 months. It is, rather than improving, it has, I mean, the higher value indicates bad case, worst case. It's more towards diabetic. Okay. Now, after that, I started doing my lifestyle practice, including going to the gym and making some subtle but easy changes in my diet. So now it has come down to 43. Although it still shows that it is more than 42, the reference range ideally is less than 42, say 41. But my blood glucose level or HbA1c level has been shuttling between 41 to 43, even 10 years or 15 years back. So I was never fully below that range. However, with my ongoing efforts, which is still to continue, I'm sure I will achieve that result also below 42. And even everything else are also within the range. And here also I wanted to show you that the triglycerides, even 3.5 months back, 25th of March, today is that is 16th of July, and it was, the lab test was carried out on 14th of July, just 2 days earlier. It has come down to 1.4. The recommended range is 2.0. Although it the previous one were showing non-fasting, but this time it is also non-fasting because I never fasted on that day of the lab test, and I went with a cup of tea first with a couple of biscuits, and then followed quickly by a cup of coffee with another couple of biscuits. So I was never completely fasting. So that is about the all the results that have improved. Even you can see all other these were already okay. So there is no need to discuss about them. Now let's come back to what I did quickly. So the first step was, of course, the exercises. So I had joined the gym immediately, almost within a week after the incident after the lab findings in March. So around April, you can say, I have joined. Now I have done the gym before also, but the last time I had been in the gym was about 6-7 years pre-COVID times. All right, and after joining the gym, I noticed that I am feeling much fitter as you'd expect. Even at my age, I would do some simple, cardios like treadmill and a combination of treadmill and cross trainer as well as cycling. So 10 to 15 minutes on 3 days of a week. So any two of these combinations with like treadmill plus cross trainer, or treadmill plus cycling, or cycling plus cross trainer will do, plus a bit of weights, not too heavy weight, just lifting about 5 kgs in each hand and going around the gym, and also do some leg extension exercise, a bit of chest chest exercise and shoulder press and chest press, and also do a little bit of rowing. Rowing is a very popular thing, but I didn't do any of the heavy lifting because I didn't need to get a muscle building exercise, not on at this age. So I've just to keep myself fit and to digest what I have eaten and to reduce my glycemic index or blood sugar level, I did all that. So this was associated with subtle changes in my diet. Like, I am staying in a family. I am a grandfather, and I've got 4 other members, including my wife and my daughter and son-in-law. Now, it's not possible for me to make my own food day after day after consulting any dietitian or something. So I went to simple chat GPT and asked for some lifestyle change that, although it came up with a variety of dishes for lunch, breakfast, lunch and dinner, but I could follow a little things which did not force me to go for cooking it myself, because others will do as per the rest of the family. So what I did was I took a recourse to eating a slice as a breakfast slice, as a slice of bread, like brown bread in India you call it, the bread with seeds and grain, and apply peanut butter, pure peanut butter without any preservatives as much as possible. Even if it is with preservative, it's all right. And slice of avocado sometimes, or alternately I will take 2 poached eggs. And the third breakfast was just in a bowl I will soak some rolled oats and put yogurt after filtering the water, and then put a teaspoon of peanut butter, and then sprinkle some flaxseed and some cut fruits. So I was talked into not taking ripe bananas or ripe grapes, something like that, rather than stick to low glycemic index fruits like berries if they are available. So at this time it's not a strawberry or berry season, so I took recourse to just pears or apples, which are a bit sour in taste. So I used to cut it into pieces and put it into my breakfast, and I will consume it slowly. And in the lunchtime, it used to be normally it is the leftover in Indian families that we take. Sometimes I used to take, piece of bread with again with butter and um, scrambled egg or omelette made of two eggs, something like that. And in the night, along with other stuff, my family cooked stuff, home cooked stuff, the only change I made was to not to have pure white rice or basmati rice. I used to take quinoa, brown rice with quinoa, which is available in packets in New Zealand supermarkets, 750 gram packets. So I used to cook it myself and take the quinoa rice, which is high in fiber content, low in carbohydrate, and this has got many more properties which normal rice doesn't give you. So that's about it. And that after that, I was still skeptical till I saw the result. And with the result, it was unbelievable. Just 5 points decrease in HbA1c within 3.5 months. Little. So I am publishing in the fond hope that someone like me, who is in a similar age group and who is in the similar predicament and doesn't want to give his life away to the medical practice, like surrendering yourself to the metformin just to control your blood sugar level. That's not my way. I have other plans, and if someone with similar mentality, he can get benefit out of it. So if you have come to this part, thank you very much for being with me. And if you subscribe to my channel, you will regularly get updates. Basically, it is a software channel, but sometimes I do publish general stuff as well. So all the best.